EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson, and he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Lions 6. Bears nothing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The catch made by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The pickup there, 5 yards.
And the Bears first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Chicago.
On first down, it's Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 26 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Stafford on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
34-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Detroit Lions.
On first and 10, Stafford. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's now
so after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. throwing well, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Trubisky's pass.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Darrell Roberts right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as the Bears push further out in front.
Chicago.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deep.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They toss it left side to Peterson. He can't get him down. And he's got room. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson. 76 yards. And the Lions are a two-point conversion away from tying this game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
He's tackled.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And the Bears.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson confidence in the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The connection made. It's Graham. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trubisky throwing complete to Komet, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the Lions' 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll pitch it back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
Now 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On first down, it's Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bears 22, Lions 12.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. To Sean Gibson. Give him the sack on the safety blitz. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 29, Lions 12.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite
he makes the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford throwing complete to Amendola. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Stafford here. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford steps away to his left. And he's caught inside the 5. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Stafford looks to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Johnson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Being chased out left. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Over on down.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
7 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Trubisky will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
For Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Lamb. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. L.J. Collier able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted on the side. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same. And he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So on 4th down, Britt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Taylor. Sacked right around the 17. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. From the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenneth Murray. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And he's able to get it out of there. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Taylor to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Taylor on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Taylor now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jaleel Johnson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chargers 6, Vikings nothing.
First down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, they're still into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now K.J. Osborne. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And this is Cook with a grab. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the red zone now, Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the move to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all the way down to the 39. Big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Taylor. It's Williams on the catch. Williams loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he hits him in stride. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.